What is up, Virgo? How are you guys doing? It's time for your weekly check-in. Time to see what's going on with you guys in the second week of July. Remember, weekly check-in is just a short, sweet, quick, general, energetic overview. For those of you in need of a personal reading, you can find all the information on how to go about doing that in the description of this video. Now, don't forget, we got a 4th of July sale going on this week. And the 4th of July sale is $20 weekly live readings. Okay? So every Saturday we go live at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And we start off reading all of the pre-orders that came in throughout the week. You can pre-order one anytime you want. After we're done with the pre-orders, that's when we start on the ones that are coming in while we're live. And they're $5 off this week, so $20 weekly live readings. The sale is going until the live stream ends Saturday evening, July 5th. And then it goes back to regular price. Also, don't forget, I got the new general personal readings on my website. That's everybody's favorite right now. Everybody's loving those things, man. All the information is in the description. All right, let's jump into this. Start with this deck. Let's see what's going on with your situation and the person that you're dealing with in the second week of July. What's going on with Virgo's situation second week of July? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is yelling at me. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Some of y'all dealing with a fellow earth sign, possibly. Ooh, Page of Cups, though. Temperance reversed. Five of Wands. Okay. I'm actually feeling like a love offer's being made. Or at least communication with the intention of a love offer. Doesn't look like it's taking lift off. Now, Virgo, I got to talk to you specifically, okay? We are now in Mercury pre-shadow. It took me forever to realize this. People with a really heavy Virgo influence get hit with a Mercury retrograde harder than anyone else. I have Moon and Rising in Virgo. Moon and Rising. I got a really heavy Virgo influence. It fucks me up. I don't just say that. I'm not one of these people that, I have Mercury retrograde. You know, no. I try my ass off to power through it. Every once in a blue moon, there will be one that's no big deal. Last year, there was one in particular that I was so relieved because I'm like, man, I just floated through that one, didn't even realize it. But most of the time, heavy Virgo influence is going to hit you harder than anybody else. So, what are some of the things that get fucked up in regards to Mercury spinning backwards, or appearing to? Communication. Along with all the other technological glitches. Oh my God, YouTube always fucking glitches out on me. There's always glitches with fucking equipment and shit, always. But communication. Miscommunications, misunderstandings, and both. Arguments pop off. And you can sit back and just watch people shitting their pants. You know, getting into arguments. That's when more fucking trolls mow my page down during Mercury retrograde than any other time of the year. You know, I mean, there's always trolls and whatnot, but like showing up in my inbox, mad at me, angry at me, attacking me. Mercury retrograde every time. You know, so if a love offer is being made around this time, it's telling me here in the very first line. Five of Wands. It ain't taking long at all before y'all be smacking each other in the head with sticks and shit. Metaphorically speaking. That's what's in the card, by the way. So, yeah. Some of y'all dealing with a Leo. Also has Sagittarius. Who else do I got? Is that it? That's it. I mean, there's a lot of superficial shit going on here too. 9 and 10 of Pentacles both reversed. I don't know what it is about the superficial, materialistic shit that's going on. I don't know. I don't even know. Let me just look at this person's feelings and intentions. I don't want to dig that up too deep. Maybe some of you may be a little bit more financially blessed than the average person, and you may suspect that that's all they give a shit about. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What's this person's truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Six of Wands. Boom. Ah, see, Hangman reversed. Six of Pentacles. Yep. Not somebody you can trust. 10 of Pentacles reversed again. Yeah, very superficial, materialistic. This person cares more about how people see them than actually building a happy life, you know. That's the epidemic that we're facing in today's world. You know, so many people out there dump all of their energy into looking good on social media and no energy whatsoever into actually building a happy life. As long as everybody thinks I'm successful and thinks I'm happy, it's all I care about, you know? So when a person's walking in that energy, they're dishonest by default. You can't trust them by default. Because no matter who you are, no matter what, all they're doing is trying to figure out how to twist every situation into making them look better. So this is not somebody you can trust. This is a sneaky, snaky, deceitful little fuck bag. Yeah. You probably already knew that, though. Seven of Swords right in the heart of the spread, though. In the very heart of the spread. All right, let's grab the advice here. We got that fucking outcome in the first line of the first spread. Five of Wands, though. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Virgo? What's the advice? What is the best advice for my Virgo family? High Priestess. Man, you better pay attention to that intuition. Don't overthink your intuition. I already told you all this, didn't I? We already had this talk. I'm 98% sure that was you I had this talk with last time, Virgo. Don't overthink your intuition. I do so many readings for people who only are coming to me to have me tell them whether or not their intuition is accurate. And I'll tell you, but I want to send you on your way with something to think about so you can figure it out yourself next time. Check this out. If something feels off about a person, when it all comes down to it, retroactively, it doesn't matter why it feels off. It doesn't make a difference. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons why energy would feel off about a person. Top 3 reasons. If energy feels off about a person, 99.9% of the time it's going to be one of these 3 reasons. Either A, my intuition is picking up on the fact that something is off about you. You are full of shit. You are playing games. And I'm picking up on that intuitively. B, I'm so fucking broken, unhealed, traumatized. The lens through which I view the world is so cracked and broken that I'm just incapable of picking up what you're putting down. Even if you have the best intentions in the world, I'm seeing you through a broken lens. Or C, We are such a vibrational mismatch. We do not even speak the same vibrational language. We are galaxies apart vibrationally. So neither of us can pick up what each other's putting down. Which reason is the best reason? Which reason can be an excuse so that you can lay a solid foundation with somebody? None of them. None of them. None of those reasons for why the energy feels off about somebody is an excuse. None of those reasons can be used to lay a solid foundation and build something solid with somebody. No matter which reason it is, it's going to lead to the demise of the connection. It's going to crumble. Right? If it's reason A, well, obviously you can't trust the fucking person anyway, so you definitely ain't laying a foundation with them. If it's reason B, you have no business being in a fucking relationship. You're going to sabotage it. If it's reason C, the two of you can't even speak the same vibrational language. You're not even going to be able to form a genuine connection. Point is, don't waste your time overthinking your intuition. When your intuition tells you something's off, tell your ego to shut up and quit trying to figure it out. It doesn't matter why. It doesn't matter why. You'll find out why later. The universe will show you why later. When you get that feeling that something's off, that's your intuition telling you, run, run, run. Something is off here. Something is wrong. Doesn't matter what it is. Run. Think about that. All right. Let's see what's coming in next for the singles. What's coming in next for the single Virgos? What's coming in next for the singles? Anything good, anything bad, anything at all? What's coming in next for the singles? Woohoo! Some of y'all got an Aquarius headed your way. But the star, that feels like wish fulfillment. Eight of Swords. Six of Wands reverse, though. That always comes out when the star card comes out. Man, and we got this Lovers card, though. Look at that. Look at that. That's wish fulfillment right there. But. You're like, whoa, hold up. Is this too good to be true? Is this too good to be true? Man, y'all's mind just be getting the best of you all the time, doesn't it? Is this too good to be true? Now, you know, the ego is overthinking the intuition. Now in a situation like this, the ego is just going crazy, right? The ego's not listening to the intuition. I'm thinking something with quite a bit of potential for success is showing up. But you're taking a step back and you're being 100% sure that you run through everything with a fine-tooth comb, right? Crossing the T's and dotting the lowercase j's, just to be safe. Nothing wrong with that. You just got to be careful with that. Got to be real careful with that. Real careful. I don't want to get too deep into that right now. Let's see what this person's feelings, energies, and intentions are. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, 5 of Wands. Well, they definitely ain't putting up with no shit. That's for damn sure. High Priestess reversed. So y'all are kind of mirroring each other on that, I think. Okay. All right. How am I going to word this? So, their intentions are solid. They are. However, this person is very, very, very strictly not willing to put up with any bullshit. In a way, though, that could work out in your favor. Because when somebody is, that's slippery. That's real slippery. Because on one hand, when somebody's in that energy, you know, I ain't playing no fucking games. I ain't wasting my fucking time. I'm not putting up with no bullshit. On one hand, that's a breath of fresh air. Because you know they're not here to waste your time. On the other hand, though, if they still have some built up resentment, you know, and unprocessed anger from the past, well, then that could pop out sideways at some point. And things could get a little squirrely and dicey, you know. But intentions. When I look at intentions, what am I looking at? I'm looking at what kind of person they are in general. You know, I'm looking at what is going on at the deepest level. When their head pops off the pillow in the morning, are they thinking, all right, who can I bullshit today to get what I want? What kind of lie can I come up with? How can I manipulate somebody today? You know, who's the dumbest person that's at my reach right now that I could play with to get something out of them? You know, that's a shitty fucking person. A very service to self, worthless, shitty individual. Or is this person walking in integrity? You know, I want to do the right thing. I don't care if the right path is the hard, long path. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not here to play games. I'm not here to waste time. I think it's the latter with this individual here. Again, though, like I said, one of the trickiest things about walking the moral path is that that's the hard path. And if you're walking the moral path, you're more likely to get taken advantage of. You're more likely to get betrayed. You're more likely to have been stabbed in the back, you know. So people who dedicate their lives to walking the moral path usually have some anger to process through and some healing to do, because you don't walk the moral path and just float through it. If you want to walk the moral path, that's going to be a hard path. Because, you know, this world we live in is filled with snakes, filled with wolves in sheep's clothing, you know, and they're out targeting people like that. They're targeting people with the big heart. They're targeting people who are selfless and, you know, care about other people and want to help others. They target them. So that's where, intentions-wise, I think this person's intentions are good. But I do think that they got some unprocessed anger built up in there, you know? So let's see how this plays out. How's this playing out? What's the outcome here? Three of Pentacles, okay. All right, there we go. Boom, Ace of Wands. Pew! This is going to pick up speed pretty quick. Pretty quick. 10 of Cups in the heart of the spread. Okay, so it's going to be a slow, gradual process. It's going to pick up and take off real quick. Like I said, though, there are some energies y'all are going to have to work through. Okay, there probably will be some bumps in the road. There'll probably be some disagreements, some headbutting. That's almost inevitable. It's going to be a slow process, growing and evolving past that. But honestly, this looks like it's going to turn out for the best in the end. I think so. I think so. And hey, man, that's all good, right? Okay, well, that was quick. Let's grab the advice. What's the advice? What's the advice? This is hard advice here. Honestly, there's not this. This is tricky. To a very large degree, there's a lot of things that are going to have to play out the way they're going to play out. Sometimes it just be like that. Sometimes the universe throws you into something blindfolded, with no way to predict, with no way of knowing, just throws you in blindfolded because you have to have the experience. You have to have it. You don't get no cheat codes. You don't get no advice. You don't get no nothing. This is on you, However, I think about the only advice I can give in a situation like this. The only advice that I can give in a situation like this is just know that this is going to trigger some of your weaknesses. It is. Oh, it is. And yes, you got weaknesses. We're all regular ass humans up in here. Ain't none of us, anybody up in here trying to pretend you is a little perfect ass human that ain't got nothing wrong with you. You can get the hell out of here and go bullshit somebody else. We're all regular ass humans up in here. We all got a red flag or two. We all got a toxic trait or two. We all have some kind of trauma that we're still processing. We all have an emotional trigger that we need to work on. We all do. We all do. Don't pretend you don't. Go fucking lie to somebody else. We all do. And a relationship, a person, let me rephrase that. The person who brings out the best in you. What does that mean, realistically? Realistically, what's that mean? Now, let's bring us down to earth. What's that really mean? What that means is that's going to trigger all that shit that you're burying and repressing and bubble it up to the surface and force you to face it. How the hell else do you expect to get better? You have to face it. It sucks. I don't like it either. I'm not saying it's cool. I'm not saying it's fun. And I'm definitely not saying it's fucking easy. Ain't nothing in this life easy. If you're a human walking around on two legs on planet Earth, you didn't come here to have a merry fucking Christmas and a happy little walk through the park. You came here to grow. Ain't nobody on planet Earth having it easy. Get that fantasy fairy tale out of your head. I don't know who came up with that bullshit. Nobody here has it easy. Everybody has their own problems. Everybody. How do you get better? You have to face them. You have to. And the person that aligns with your highest good and brings out the best in you is going to trigger your weaknesses. Is going to bring your weaknesses to the surface and make you face them and work through them. So I would just say understanding that that's part of the process, right? Instead of buying into some stupid fairy tale that you saw when you was a little kid on a Disney movie, happily ever after, and then the screen's going to black out, the credits are going to roll, I'm going to kick my feet back and float on cloud nine for the rest of my life. No. Understanding that that's part of the process. Growth sucks. It's not fun. It's worth it at the end. And I don't mean to discourage you. I'm not trying to focus on the negative. I'm trying to shine a light on the negative to bring awareness to it so that we can bring the positive and the negative together and balance them, because this is a dimension of duality. This is a dualistic dimension that we live in, period. End of discussion, end of story. No matter what you do, no matter how far you make it in life, no matter what you accomplish, no matter what you achieve, no matter what you manifest, no matter what you obtain, there's duality. There's going to be positive and negative, period. The goal is not to eliminate negativity. You can't. That's like saying eliminate white or eliminate black, eliminate up, eliminate down, eliminate left, eliminate right. It's stupid. You can't. No matter how far up you go, there will always be down. No matter how far to the right you go, there will always be left. No matter how positive things get, there will always be negative. Balancing the light and the dark is the goal. Balancing. You ain't never going to eliminate negativity. You're never going to eliminate darkness. Balancing the two. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, the information for personal readings is down here in the description. Don't forget, this week we're running our 4th of July sale. The 4th of July sale is $20 weekly live readings. You can pre-order anytime on my website, okay? We go live every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time and read all the pre-orders that came in throughout the week first. So this week, they're $20, $5 off. After the live stream ends on the evening of July 5th, they're going to go back to regular price, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out of here now. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all